Hey everybody, Invisiblekatana here with The Last of Us Part 2. So I'm excited to play this, of course. As you can see, background, these are my records for the Uncharted collection. You can't really see, but the green one is Uncharted 4. So we have 1, 2, and 3 collection. Over there is, I was about to say The Last of Us. What the heck am I thinking? Lost Legacy. There it is. Lost Legacy. And then, of course, Uncharted 4. Blah, blah, blah. Sure. I can't believe that's actually in there, but sure. And see the funny thing about pre-order bonuses and stuff like that. There's always man. That looks good. I wish I had a PS4 Pro so bad. Like I have a 4K TV. I wish I had a PS4 Pro. So freaking bad. I'd love to get a PS5 too, but I don't know if that's gonna really happen day one. I highly doubt it will. I never get consoles day one. Okay, okay it's loading. Because I was like, I think it's just loading right now. But I'm excited for this. Um, I have avoided all spoilers, pretty much all. I've pretty much avoided every like as soon as the spoiler stuff came out, I pretty much avoided everything after that because I was like, I know myself, I'll slip up and make a mistake and just be like, oh cool, it might be a second where I just forget or I'm like, oh this trailer's awesome, and then I'm like, on YouTube, I just want to scroll down the comments. What do people think? Boom, spoilers. Because I know it happens. Like, people are douchebags about it. Like, they will spoil stuff just because they're pathetic. Um, I remember, um, I remember somebody who tried to spoil like Thor Ragnarok for me. Like the day before it came out, because I posted something like, "Man, I'm really excited to see it." I posted something on Instagram, and they put up, they
I don't
like,
know what happened.
the one comment I got was a full spoiler for it, and of course I saw like a tiny bit, and I'm not gonna say what it was,
They're supposed
but
to take her to the fireflies and walk away.
if you've seen it, it involved the thing that happened basically
Go halfway
at
across the country
at,
or something.
at the end of the movie. And it's interesting. I was like, wow, what a douchebag. I, of course, was able to
She
get rid of
needed
it
her
super fast
immunity
before anyone else saw it.
to
And I
mean
saw, like,
something.
that little piece. But everything was cool. I was like, wow.
Maybe I was starting to buy into that whole
I don't even, like,
cure business.
I'm just some random dude. It's not like I'm even, like, an
Maybe I just
influencer or
want to do
anything
right by her.
random or dramatic like that. It's like, I'm just a random dude who's
So I
like,
made
I can't wait to see Thor. Spoilers, spoilers, spoilers.
We
Like,
found the
why?
firefly.
Why me? So with this,
Because of her,
once the chaos hit,
they were actually
I
going
was
to make
like,
a cure.
I'm gonna back out. I'm gonna back out from everything. I didn't see the release
The only
trailer.
catch,
I didn't see all the gameplays. There was like a 20-minute
I'm gonna kill
gameplay
her.
thing that IGN did. All this other stuff. And I was like,
Jesus.
and I think he's
What are you
talking to
doing?
Ellie right now. I think he's telling
I
her
won't
the
let you
truth.
take her. This is our future. Think of all the lives we'll save.
Oh, okay.
Jesus Christ, Joel. What do you do? I saved her.
I can't tell if the graphics are better or if he looks. No, this should be right after the main game because he still has. For the most part, it's black because I know when he's a little older, it's like full gray or like a lot more to it.
Come on, baby girl.
Yeah, so I think this is like right after the game, or really close after is what it seems like at least.
Cover the exit. Don't let him get away.
This also looks really good. It's funny to have them show all this stuff because I feel like, hey, remember how the PS3 looked nice? Check this out, and then it's like let's just show you some of the same scenes redone with better graphics, which they technically did with the remaster, but this probably looks even better than the remaster.
That's That's a lot. What does Ellie know? I told her they just ran some tests. I told her her immunity meant nothing.
I'm definitely looking forward to this
And she
one.
believed you? Didn't say otherwise.
You also notice, clearly I'm going to be talking through this. If this is the first video you've seen on this channel, I should note, it's a high gaming channel. Consider it more like in the vein of like Game Grumps. You might get some story out of this. You will more than Game Grumps, admittedly. I'm not going to talk over every cutscene. This is just like the opening cutscene where he's just saying what happened in the last game. So it's like, it's not as dramatic. I think that window is meant to look exactly the same as the opening from the first game, or like the main title screen, because that's what that reminded me of. I could be wrong, but that's what that looked like to me. Okay, so we do start as Joel. Video games. Just for a quick little reference here, let's see. That's what I was looking for right there. Is there a button to just activate? Yes, it is. I'm gonna activate this really quick because it's just what's gonna happen. It just needs to be done. We're gonna put that right on because I'm getting a lot of pictures in this. I still think about getting The Last of Us Remastered just for photo mode, if I'm being totally honest, and I probably will still get it. It's the same reason I got Uncharted on PS4, which admittedly that was also like $10, so it's very easy to get. I just want to go inside of houses already. So it's gonna happen a lot with this game. Like, dang, it won't let me do it. It won't let me do it. Son, oh, that's the perfect shot right there. There we are. You know, you got the sun. Hold up. Is that it? Is that my distance? Hold on a second. I can only move like up and down. You can't move back and forth. Oh man, I'm gonna need some. Oh, okay, I see. Yeah, so this is like one of those weird. This is almost like what is it? Horizon has that a little bit, where technically you can go into photo mode, but it's like inside of a cutscene, so you can't actually do all the extra fancy stuff. This is cool. Oh, wow. That's really cool. I wish I had a PS4 Pro so bad, just to see it in like its maximum glory. Interesting. I love post-apocalyptic games sometimes. Like it makes me think about the future a lot. You know, you see stuff like this. So that was a road. Road's completely destroyed. It, you know, broke down. It's degraded over time. This car has been here for decades now. Useless. Stripped of anything, you know, valuable. Those, you know, the sheriff cars up there. Like, these were roads. Clearly those were genuine roads that they had. And it probably, you know, led right into the freeway, and you drive on down. And now it's gone. And now there's water here. Well, the water's probably there. I mean, that would take a little bit more than a decade to just suddenly form. Although, it depends on what happens. I mean, anything could have happened. We did mess with a dam in the last game, so all sorts of things can happen in a post-apocalyptic world. But it's just, I don't know, it makes me think. For anyone who's seen Adventure Time, I mentioned this in some other video. I think it was one of my Let's Discuss videos. I mentioned this. Adventure Time effed me up. And I don't want to talk about it, but the ending, the like last, what is it, like last 10 episodes or 5 episodes, something like that. Like the last group of episodes, they do something very, very specific. And I was just like, future and time and civilization. I mean, heck, the way the world is right now, who knows what's going to happen? Who knows what's going to happen? Specifically, I shouldn't say the world. I'm in the U.S. Who the F knows what's about to happen here? It's seemingly things have calmed down, but we shall see. Things are just crazy right now. Oh, let's read this sign real quick. Identify yourself before approaching the gate. I'm actually kind of excited to explore this town. That's another thing I like about, okay. Oh, I can't, oh, okay, that was weird. It wouldn't let, it stopped me from moving for a minute. I like that they had like their names next to it. It was like Ashley Johnson and Troy Baker, and also Laura Bailey.
It's okay. I got him.
It's
You
so
go on.
funny. Okay,
Sure.
I'm glad I get to talk about this now because Ashley Johnson. So some of you probably already know this. Some of you might not. Ashley Johnson is currently on the show Blind Spot.
About what we were talking about earlier.
See, you get more story. I'll shut up sometimes. I think my edible was starting to kick in.
Can't say I'd have done different.
I took it like right before I started.
I'll take it to the grave if I have to.
Brotherly love right there. I wonder what he looks like when he's older. Because we're getting this time skip, so...
I'll see you later, Tom.
Oh yeah, edibles. Definitely kicking in now. Hoo-wee. My eyes always start to feel funny, and that's when I know things are about to happen. So Ashley Johnson, some of you may know, is in the show Blind Spot. Sadly, in its final season. Great show. I highly recommend it. So she plays a character, Patterson. Hilarious. One of my favorite. Actually, I love all the characters in the show. But her and Rich are like my two favorite characters because they are so funny together. They're funny in general. They're both like the silly, smart people. And so, yeah, that's the song from the first game.
Hello.
I wish I could. Yeah,
Really?
you can hear it. I can hear it. No, that's the song from this game. What am I talking about? I'm an idiot. That trailer was so long ago, I was thinking that was the first game. That's from this game. But that's the song she sings in the trailer. Like, you know, when she's playing the guitar in the first trailer. She has a little, like, Pac-Man arcade up there.
Jesus. Almost gave me a heart attack.
I tried knocking, but
Oh, I want to see the little arcade thing. But it's in that top right corner.
hey,
What's up, Joel?
just checking in.
Things, you know, life.
Folks are, talking about how impressed they are with you and how well you're helping out.
It's good.
Yeah. Tommy and I went out riding the other day, and he told me a joke, and I thought about you. It's
I think he's going to screw this joke up. But also,
shoot, I forgot it.
Oh, yeah. There's something that popped into my
something about
head.
a clock.
Civilization
Joel,
thing. I'll talk
it's,
about it in a minute.
It's pretty late and I gotta get up in a few hours.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna get out of your hair. Just I want to show you something. Just give me 1 second.
Mini arcade thing. Super cool. I'll get back to the Ashley Johnson thing, but totally popped this in my head. You know,
What's this?
you have to spread out, otherwise,
Some
it's
folks call this thing here a guitar.
the same bloodline.
Funny.
That just popped into my head. I was like, man, you have to leave, or it's gonna get wild. It's gonna get a little weird.
Okay.
That just popped into my head. Once again, these are things you don't think of in the normal, everyday life, but it's like, when things are wild and you're fighting off,
Promise me
you know, infected hordes and whatnot,
that you won't laugh.
it's makes you think about different stuff.
I won't laugh. I won't.
I need somebody to teach me how to play guitar.
Trusting you.
I hope the world doesn't have to end first, though. That would be nice. Yeah. Oh, that's... Oh, cool. It's unfortunate that I am literally... Oh, okay. He just went up 100 levels. It's because I'm like, oh. In the beginning, I was like, I can do half of that. I can swipe faster than I could actually play the guitar, of course. And then he just went like, panty dropper mode. Not really. I mean, this is wrong time to say that. You know what I meant.
And sometimes you'll succeed.
Clearly, too. I should have got my water first.
Oh, my stolen missing parts. I've no need for any more. Yes, I believe.
I wonder if
I believe. 'Cause I can't
I'm running a good moment here. But I wonder if they converted that song that she was listening to a cassette, because it's a real song, but it would be digital, and you would have the tech. You would need to have the tech to actually pull that one off, which they probably do. I mean, technically, I wouldn't know. I mean, that actually requires way more tech than a normal person would just have to put into a cassette. Like, people aren't just like, I have my reels of cassette tape.
That didn't suck.
I'll take what I can get.
I like that the strings are actually different colors. That's kind of cool.
She's yours.
No. No. I don't know the first thing
I
about
promised
this.
that I'd teach you how to play.
You did.
So what do you say, tomorrow night? First lesson?
Deal.
Okay. I was just thinking, like, I realize sometimes I probably shouldn't let it be too silent, because I have what's known as a poor setup, janky, if you will. So you can hear, like, my freaking computer fan, which is only, like, 2 arms lengths away from me. So you can totally hear it if it's dead silent. And I feel like we're going to have a lot of moments like that. Not to totally bring attention
What is the downside to eating a clock?
exactly to it. It's time consuming. I only knew that because of the
It's
meme.
time consuming.
Thank you, Avengers meme. That was a Captain
That's so
America
dumb.
Captain America meme joke.
Yeah.
Because I don't think of that joke. Because it is a dumb joke. But it's a good dumb joke.
Good night, kiddo.
It's a good dad joke. So Ashley Johnson is super cool, and it's hilarious now. The time between... she's also Gwen from Ben 10, for anyone who didn't know that. At least when they became like teenagers and it went from, like young Ben and young Gwen to... Well, it's redone now, so I guess they aren't the actors for it anymore. But when it went to like the teenage versions of them, Ashley Johnson is Gwen, and Yuri Lowenthal, who some of you may know as Spider-Man, or Sasuke, or like 100 million other people, he is Ben, or was Ben, and she was Gwen. But Ashley Johnson is great in that show, and it's super funny now to have the first
Sorry,
game.
I totally overslept.
then
Just give me a minute and I'll get dressed.
Years in between
Quite a night after I left.
is Blind Spot, and now I know her.
I-
And it was one specific episode where I was
She
like,
kissed me. It was just Dina being Dina. She didn't mean anything by it.
I was talking about your fight with Seth. Wait, you kissed Dina?
that's like a classic TV moment.
I thought this.
We're broken up 1 week and you make a move on my girl?
No. She was probably just trying to make you jealous. I would never. Oh, fuck, this is awkward.
I'm messing with you, man. I don't care. Get dressed.
You're the worst.
It's kind of fucked up you did that. Get your stuff together, we're already late.
So it's really funny going from
Smells fine. So tired.
going from Blind Spot back to this. Dang, she got a nice size TV. She has a PS3. Nice. What is this? What is that, anime? What is that? Brave Limit? That's anime. Okay, you know what? Jack and Dad, of course, you have to have the trilogy collection for PS3. I like it. Somebody's gonna do it. Oh, I always forget that thing is on. That was an iPad. You may have heard it. Someone's probably gonna do it. I would love to know what that game is underneath, because it's got the PS3 thing, but it's the old style where it's sideways. And also, she has the fat PS3. She's living it up. She can have a PlayStation game a PS3 game and a PS2 game, and they all work on that. Man. Never thought I'd be jealous of somebody living in a post-apocalyptic world. My PS3 doesn't even effing work anymore. Ridiculous. PS3 fat my ass. All right. Now I'm angry. That's so pathetic. Is that a comic? Endure and survive. Man, I live by those words. Endure and survive. This isn't bad for the post-apocalypse, I gotta be honest.
Could be worse.
It's dark as F in here, but, you know. Oh, we're in a garage. Did the rest of the house blow up? Because... Unless you... Yeah, that's fine. I'm asking too many questions. We need to play the game. Pioneers of science. But it's really funny, going from, you know, the first game to Blind Spot and now back to the game, and like, it was one episode where it just hit me. She was literally just talking to someone, and it was just like, that's Ellie. And like, it just blew my mind. I think I said it in the review too. It just blew my mind in that episode because I just missed it. Like, I just didn't notice it. Okay, here we are.
Hey, is Joel up?
Got reports of infected out north. We sent him and Tommy out early to scout.
That sucks.
Yeah. Can't imagine they got much sleep. Definitely not as much as you.
Okay, just wanted to see if I can move it.
Shut up. I was just about to get up. I was.
Classic lie.
You got everything?
Classic sleepy lie.
Yes.
Okay, so...
Heads up. You're the talk of the town this morning.
What?
Let me see if I got this right.
So,
You kissed Dina,
She kissed me.
which triggered Seth to call you a not-so-nice word.
Yep.
Then Joel decked him,
More of a push.
and then you got mad at Joel. That part confused me.
It was
Cool.
a strange night, man.
Sounds exciting. Sorry I missed it.
This is super cool.
Be safe out there.
Ingenuity
We
and
always
adversity. Interesting.
Maria wants a word with you.
Where is she?
The diner.
Is this about Seth?
No clue.
Just tell her you never saw me.
Nope.
Where's your fucking loyalty?
I'm
Excuse me.
gonna sn- sneak in on conversation.
Keep the infected in check as we do.
Or they become food for the infected.
Depends on the infected.
Depends on the bear.
Interesting.
Hey. Hey.
Okay. Okay, this might sound weird. If you watch the 100, she reminds me of Raven from the 100. Just the way her face is structured is like, I kind of think of Raven a little bit. Super random, but if you watch the 100, you know that. You can just look up Raven from the 100.
Hey.
The 100. Now I gotta walk around to see if cause interactions to happen. Stupid video games. Stupid OCD, that's what it really is. Well, they look at me. Oh, it's the same woman. Okay, we're already in that zone. Alright. Thought it would take a little longer, but alright. That killed it. I don't want to see anymore. I've already ruined it. I've already killed it. What's up with this? Oh, that was weird. Okay. I feel like we are in this really weird jog state. Like, this weird... Like, I just feel weird. Like, I'm like, I'd rather just walk or be able to fully run. Like, it's just such a weird in-between.
Hey, so... We're okay, right?
You and me? Yeah, of course. Dina and I are done.
I know. It's just... I don't want you to think...
Ellie, we're cool. Promise.
Copper Peak Inn.
Thanks.
Oh, that's just an... I'm so dumb. I'm like, why do they have an inn that was probably already in the town? I'm an idiot. Dogs. Ooh, sliding dogs. That's okay. Dogs are good. Dogs are fine. I feel like he's looking right at me and not at Ellie. Oh, okay. He knew I was on to him. Oh, there's that same woman again. That's fine. Oh, I've seen that guy before. You can only have so many face models. I totally understand.
They have their whole life to see horrible things.
Chances are they're not going to start at the lake.
Well, I don't want to take a chance. Steven's kid still has nightmares from that infected attack.
So what is the right age for taking them out?
I'm not sure. I just know our kids aren't ready yet.
This kid is freezing. They need to be like cupping his hands or something. Oh, that's cool. Little snow castle. What if I was just like, "Bow! F this snowman." Oh, snow angel. Nice. I'll just walk right through that. Oh, for some reason I thought that kid fell. This is pretty cool. That's pretty cool. What's over there? Just nothingness. Good way to block it off. Bunch of kids. Oh. Let's see. I think he's playing the theme from the first game. I think that was actually from the first game. These are the little spots for blind people. Interesting. He said somebody wants to talk. We're probably going to the diner anyway. Can I just walk indoors? Not yet. Okay. Oh, I definitely was about to knock that ladder over. Oh my goodness. I want to horse. I want to look at everything. So that means we might be here for a minute. Whoa.
That's just how girls are. Here she comes.
Jesse.
Oh, hi.
Hey, Ellie.
Morning.
I see.
Ryan's bringing more in from the shop. There'll be plenty. Promise.
So, I wonder if it's just like, I would assume it's just a pull your weight type of deal. That's like the best way to do it. Like once society goes, you know, tits up, if you will, horse goes tits up, if you will. It's best to do a work for profit type of thing. Oh, that's cool. Oh, magic meat bits coming out. Teaching the next generation. Interesting. I wonder if it. Well, I mean, his hands are.
How do you want to separate these organs from the membranes? See that membrane here?
Yeah?
You want to try?
No, not yet. You finish it.
Okay, watch me.
I'm learning stuff. I'm like, huh, interesting. Very interesting. I feel like if we stayed here the whole time, he'd actually cut the rest of the legs off. They look like, just the way they're designed, they look a little bit different compared to and it vanished compared to the rest of it. But it's interesting. Oh, this is so dumb. Why am I watching this? You know what? I gotta keep moving.
Hey,
I gotta
Ellie.
keep it moving. I'm gonna watch YouTube because I like to think someone's gonna do the work for us, and someone's just gonna stand there for 30 minutes just to see what happens. But we gotta go. The winter dance. When 7 to 11. We're the church. Wear whatever you like. Food and drinks. Come celebrate the end of the winter season by dancing the night away. It's like the winter solstice. The enchantment under the sea dance.
Want to grab some breakfast?
No.
I'm so hungry right now.
Where's Maria?
In the back. We gotta go. We have got to go. Every time somebody talks, I'm like, what did he just say? Who's having fun? OCD. I want
something he wants to say to you.
I don't
want to hear
what that
every
bigot has to say.
drop of detail
For me.
put into the game.
Please.
Fine.
Seth.
Oh, crap.
Seth, come here. Hey. Look, last night I was drinking too much.
Sure.
I'm trying to say I'm sorry. Maria tells me that you and Dina are headed out. I made you some sandwiches.
Okay.
They're steak.
Thank you, Seth.
Yeah. Well, you be safe out there.
Yep.
I appreciate that.
What you got there?
Bigot sandwiches.
Smells good.
They're yours.
You sure?
It's fine.
Those are some thin
You walked her out.
sandwiches.
Okay.
Or maybe I just used insanely thick bread. Because I'm like, that's a sandwich. But maybe that's just me. Oh, what's he reading? Okay. I bet that says something. That's probably like script text or something. Hello? Okay. So just look. Oh. Okay. It seems like everybody's just looking at me now. Gonna get out of here. Oh man. Small town. Eggs, milk,
When you
and
go
bread.
out, I want you to trade off with Tommy and Joel. Those boys have been up for far too long.
Where do I meet them?
If you go up to the Northwest Lookout,
gonna
they're scheduled to
go
arrive
this
later
way.
today. Watch yourself. There's too many
Fair
sightings of
enough.
infected recently.
I figured, but I
Of
had
course.
to try.
I was gonna check out the creek trails.
Public library.
I'll need someone else to cover it.
Ellie, you know the creek trails?
Not really.
September 26th.
Dina's done it a bunch.
What if that's a reference to
I'll
something?
have the two of them take it.
Well, that solves that.
Oh, look at the little.
Come here.
I might need to turn my freaking brightness up because like I can barely see this kid's eyes and stuff. That's cute. That's so cute. Flowers of Earth. Interesting. So much little bits of detail. So much time. What is that, a squirrel? Look at that little squirrel. Oh, let's see what the town info says. Sorry, this is dumb, but my OCD just sometimes I gotta see things. Let's see, town meeting Tuesday, garden management. Wednesday, line dance lessons. Thursday, leadership meeting, and Friday's bingo. Walkabout town. Bar, market. They've got signs for people in case new people come in or you get turned around or something. It's just, man, society.
Ellie, can I talk to you for a sec?
Due to space issues, the Lost and Found is now located at the end of Main Street in New Buck Leather. Free puppies to anyone that'll take one. Oh, that's cute. Winter dance, potluck sign-up sheet. Christine did vegetables. Veronica did fruit preserves. Asher did hot soup. William did venison shank. He doesn't know how to write very well, but that's okay. He spelled it. He just was way off the line. Heather did casserole. Kaylee did bread. Jeremy did drinks. He probably had a couple, so I skipped a few lines, but that's also okay. This week's movie is rated G. Kid-friendly. Housebreaking Rufus. Volunteers needed. We need some volunteers to help out this Thursday while Kelly is on patrol duty. Please let either Kelly or Bobby know if this is something you could help with. Thanks. I assumed that was going to be for volunteering for like the daycare thing with like the super happy like colorful letters that we had, but then it just seemed like it may have been something else.
So, look, I don't know what's going on with you and Joel.
Maria,
Guy really cares about you. And I'm sure he didn't mean to.
we're fine.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Sorry to pry.
I wonder if they have alternate costumes in this.
Be safe.
Thanks.
If they had like an adult
Yo, Dina,
version of her
assignment.
old shirt.
Just give me a minute.
We get your girlfriend to the stables, please.
Oh, that was the dude from the other.
Dina,
Well, that's probably in the
can
game.
I talk to you?
Hey, guys, I'm tapping out. Come on. How long?
Hey. Hey.
Kid was pissed. Like, fuck.
I just want to say sorry for running off last night.
Oh, it's okay. I totally get it. I felt bad.
Why?
Because I started the whole thing, and I shouldn't have kissed you in front of all of those people.
No,
And
you were drunk. It's fine.
well, still, I don't want you to think.
No, I'm not reading into it or anything. Just...
You know what I love about you?
Hmm.
How you let me finish my sentences.
All right. Well, we should probably get going.
Yeah.
Ow! What the fuck? I'm not even playing! Cause you're a chicken? You're a chicken!
I hate this kid so much.
You want to fuck him up?
Our first bit of combat is a snowball fight, and I'm okay with that,
You asked
actually.
for it.
I like a good snowball fight. Winter's actually my favorite season.
Get to cover! Go! Go!
Ow, bitch!
Better run! You better run!
Alright, when the reticle is locked on through directly. Bow! Right in the face.
Eat that! Oh, I'm coming for you, Tiny.
Ow.
I got her! Fuck yeah! I mean, frick. Don't tell your mom. Oh, suck it!
Dang.
See you.
Dang. Pow, right in the kisser. These kids suck.
Boom! Eat snow, you little shit! Eat snow!
Just like, right in the face. These kids suck. These are losers. These are loser. Oh, dang, okay.
I'm gonna
Oh,
come over there
God.
and fight you, like, for
1-2
real.
combo. Alright. Oh, you can't go up in general. That makes sense. That's just physics. Oh, okay.
Oh no, you got snow in
Fair
your hair.
trade.
Oh, you better hide.
Final victim. Oh.
There. Eat it, shrimp.
I wonder if the cutscene changes depending on which kid you hit first. Or hit last,
No,
I should say.
here. Help me. You'll never get away with this. Get off of her, you monsters. All right, we actually have some work to do. Scram.
Oh, okay. I know what I was gonna
I
say.
guess I asked for that, huh?
So the post, the fence post thing reminded
Let's go.
me of GTA because there's a scene in that. Okay, yeah, that's physics. Nice. There's a scene in GTA where Trevor talks to the other dude, the black guy in the game,
So,
whose name I
Jesse
totally can't. I only
wants
remember
us to
Trevor
do the
because he's the
group trails.
psycho.
He's gonna relieve Joel and Tommy.
Oh, that's nice he assigned us together. You're gonna like this route.
Okay.
Morning, girls.
Morning.
Did he say that? Oh, he did. I thought that dude was knocked out. I just assumed it was like someone in the back, but I'm like, it sounded way too close. I thought he was asleep. There's a scene where they're talking anyway. I think it's when they first meet, and Trevor walks over the fence and he trips.
Thank you.
That wasn't actually in the script. So if you look that scene up where they talk and Trevor like trips over the fence, and the other dude laughs at him, they just kept that in because they stayed. He laughed, but the actor for Trevor stayed in character, so they left that in the game and just added it all in.
That's a good
It's just
Look who's here.
that's your Lowenthal. So I thought that was really funny. It just made me think of that when I saw the fence post, and I was thinking like the mocap stuff. And the reason those two thoughts came together is because when
Hey, Shimmer.
Dina, I think that's her name, when she first turned around and she did that shrug,
look
I
who
was like,
decided to join
that
us.
looks super fluid and
Yeah,
like a
yeah.
real human face. And I was
One
like,
for
man,
you.
the technology of mocap is so interesting. And then I saw the fence post and I was like,
one
oh,
for you.
speaking of mocap, it makes me think of this. Also,
Open it up.
I'm wondering
Settle
now
down,
if
Joe.
all the cutscenes I should have rewatched
right.
because I think that cutscene
You
when
all
they're
know
at
the
the
drill.
dance that
Run
was
your
like
routes,
our
mark
first
your log
trailer
books, clear any infected
was
you see.
actually
You
what
run
they're
into
talking about.
anything
That
you
was the
can't do.
dance where they made out.
You come back.
Because I remember now him being a
Be
little
smart about
upset because I think he was talking to a third woman,
All right.
and she pointed out the fact that it was
Get
like,
going.
oh, looks like they're getting really close, and I think that's what they were talking about. So I wish I rewatched that now because I thought they genuinely were together, or that it was at some other point in the game at least. But if that was the dance where they kissed, now that I'm having like these flashbacks, like, oh yeah, I remember him being in that trailer and to them talking about how that was his girlfriend or technically his ex, and it was like, whatever, I don't really care, but obviously it upset him a little bit. And it's funny to think of that, and I was like, dang, I wish I rewatched those videos now because I just wish I had like 100% context. I remember, I mean, they kissed. So that was they clearly went through the important details. It was like, oh, you're gonna kiss my girlfriend. Those are my knuckles cracking, if you heard that, because I know I was super close to the mic. I was like, oh, you kiss, not really my girlfriend, but it's like, it's only been a week and stuff like that. Sorry, I hit my freaking foot on the stand. Need to stretch my legs out. Oh, that felt good. That was my kneecap. I don't know if that sound made it in. So this is either someone else that was with them, or we just jumped into a flashback, because I think this is Ellie's mom. And I think we're definitely about to find out. And it kind of looks like her, but it seemed, her, but a bit younger. And obviously her hair looks different. If this is a flashback, which I think it is. Yeah, that's her.
Hey.
Hey. What were you dreaming about?
Was I talking?
You're doing your teeth grinding thing.
It's very bad for you.
Where have you been?
Did you see those little flakes? Crazy. They didn't have to put that
Right
in there.
here. I want to show you something.
Sprinkle of design for your eyes.
Trust me.
I wasn't expecting this to happen so fast.
Come on. This way.
Very interesting.
It's cold. You sure you don't want to do this when the sun's out? And it's warmer?
No. Can't wait.
And you don't want to just tell me?
You need to see it.
It's so weird that they kind of, like, the way she turns a little bit, like her head will stay in the same direction for such a long time before she'll, like, turn away. Especially when they're talking. I think it's mostly for when they're talking, just to kind of keep
What are you doing wandering around out
on
here by
path.
yourself?
Been
Like
restless.
how her head's like that.
You too?
Which is a
Feel
thing
like
in
the
most
farther
games.
south we go, the prettier it's gotten.
You want to keep going? Just drive all the way to Mexico?
I've thought about it.
I could see Manny's hometown.
Yeah, I don't see that living up to his story somehow.
Yeah, no, probably not.
I had to follow the path. Like, you can't really throw that in my face and then just be like, yeah, just walk past that. Ignore that, if you will. Like, I can't. I kind of have OCD.
You did all this in the dark?
Yes. Now come on.
Oh, I need to check this out. This is actually a work thing. This is my last day for my week off, because thanks to that thing that's happening, I don't make money off of the coronavirus, because it's nothing to
Keep
block if
going
I don't
like
make money
this.
anyway.
We're gonna be tired for today's trip.
It's not that far.
Was that in the game? Or
Is
was that real
Mel
life?
okay?
I had like some
She
knocking
seemed
noise.
out of it these past few days.
I had to wait and see.
She'll be fine.
You stop being weird, you're freaking me out.
I'm not being weird.
So with Ye Olde Virus and everything, we're doing like a week on, week off for my specific team, because I do
Careful jumping
like
over
building
these.
management. So can I just jump here? I'm gonna follow my own path, or I'll just fall in the water. Let's see what happens. You know what? No, let's. Oh, never mind. Okay. Screw it. I'm gonna be tough about it. This is so dangerous in real life. Like, you just should not do that.
Are you breaking up with Mel?
What? No. You wish.
I've had my fill. Thank you.
Oh. Oh, finally. Oh my goodness. Okay, L1.
We can't all be as graceful as you.
Cool.
Clearly.
Okay,
What
so.
is that?
You'll be fine.
It's too high.
Come on.
Ooh. That's cool. Whoa.
Eyes on me. Abby. Stop looking down.
Okay, so her name is Abby. Abby and Ellie.
Owen,
Ellie and Abby.
do we have to go back this way?
Consider it an opportunity to work on your fears.
How about I work my foot up your ass?
Abby,
Another good line.
stop flirting.
See? Didn't have to do that either. But they're like, you know what? Let's just put some clumps of snowdrop in. Just sprinkle that in there for them. So, L1 is to run. That's weird. That's weird to me. I've been trying to move this whole time, because once gallop was L1, I was like, is that to run too? And I'm pretty sure I pressed it a couple times to try to run.
Is this it?
Oh.
We made it.
Oh.
Holy shit. It's a fucking city.
So it's not her mom then.
Have you told anyone else?
Wanted you to see it first.
Because that looks like, that's a woman from the trailer, right? That looks like her to me.
Saw an armed patrol go from town to an outpost over there. A few more outposts in between. They have electricity, guns. It's a lot of people.
We can figure it out.
Okay. Assuming he's in there, how do we get to him?
We can corner one of the patrols and get confirmation, and then, I don't know, maybe find a way to lure him out.
Yeah, okay. I'm sure they'll be happy to offer that information up.
Well, then we make them.
I have so many freaking notifications on my phone right
You hear
now.
yourself?
So,
Okay, what do you want to do?
am I crazy? Because I thought this was... Well, I think people assume that technically.
going
I don't
on
think that
here?
was ever really confirmed that it was her mom. People just assume that it was. I don't know what's happening anymore. Are these bad guys? We're
Mel's
playing...
pregnant.
Oh. Okay.
It's not just that, though.
Should I say congrats?
Everyone else
Hold
sees
on a
this.
second.
They're gonna want to turn back.
I can't
can
remember
win
anybody's effing names, because
right?
this could be Joel's brother. I don't remember. It doesn't make sense. I don't know what's happening. I don't remember.
I fucking knew I couldn't count.
It doesn't
on
look like him, so it's not him.
I want what you want,
I'm confusing myself right now.
not at any cost.
Clearly the edibles are working. Oh my goodness, I can't
Don't.
push these effing buttons. Ah.
See you back at the lodge.
Oh my god, I'm just gonna text, I'm not sure. Whew, I am too high for this. Dang, stupid. What was it? Then it popped in my head, I was like, oh, I can say this.
Fuck it.
So... Okay. I can at least use my peripheral vision. Or I'll walk off
I
a
don't give a fuck.
cliff.
I'll do the whole thing on my own.
Jump up this way. What's down that way? Oh, nothing. Okay. This is nice. I kind of miss the winter a little bit. Didn't really... I mean, the driving in winter is never the fun part. It's just snow is pretty, and I like snow. And I prefer to be cold than hot. And I did happen to have, you know, a summer vacation during the winter this year, so... Wow. Oh, I was supposed to jump, I forgot. Or run, not jump. That's weird. I'm so used to, Oh. Okay, that just kind of popped up out of nowhere. I'm so used to just pressing down the thumbstick to sprint. I think I need to change that, because that's going to mess with my head. If I'm even able to... Oh, wait. Oh, yes. Customize the controls. Oh, wow, you can do custom skin, and you also can't change anything, right? Oh. What? Alright, let's do... Ah, okay. You know what? We'll just go with... Oh, wait, how do I change this? Oh, Wait, what did I just do? Oh, wait. Oh, okay, I see. I see. Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. And then we'll just set this to this. Ah, you know what? I'm starting to get it now, because then if it's all split, alright. I need to, I gotta see something real quick. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. I guess that makes sense. Alright, I'll switch it back. I'll switch it back. This is like the most random dumb crap, but I'm like, I'm just so used to clicking it in to be sprint, but it's not the same as it is in most games. And whoops. I think that did. Nope, it didn't. In most games, when you sprint, it's like a toggle thing. So, oh, there we are. I believe. Yes. Okay. So in most games, it's like, wow, how did that not work? You hit. I just did it again. I just clicked it down to run. But typically you do that because you're about to sprint for a couple seconds. But in this, it's more like a dodge because, like, that's all you get. If you tap it, oh, well, that's automatic. So those are like, it is a dodge. But it doesn't last. Like, if you're playing, like Call of Duty, I think is the best example I can give. When you hit the sprint button, you do that for, oh, okay, wasn't expecting that. Although, you probably saw it, but she will, like, kind of dive. So that's cool. I'm probably fine here. I just did it again. I keep clicking it, because I'm so freaking used to that. But you don't...
He got Mel pregnant.
You have to hold it down. Unless I can... Let's see if this is... Okay, I don't think so. Ooh, didn't mean to do that. Hey, the shoulder swap. When the shoulder swap began, I was over from the last time you aimed instead of defaulting to the right every time. Oh, okay. Let's see. Can you make stuff? I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out eventually. We'll figure it out eventually. I do need to freaking respond to this because it's actually work related. Yes, and good. That took me a long time, but oh, it's a dead guy. That's why she said okay then, or whatever it was she said. He's been there for a minute. Oh crap. They look like they just died because they got lost though, because their body, like being slumped over like that, or you would be shot. There's a lot of dead people over here. This is weird. But like, there's too many people spread out for that to have been. They all got killed by the infected. Oh my goodness. Ooh. Yeah, you just hold it down. That's gross. Yeah, so this is really weird to me because... Okay, that really caught me off guard. And I'm definitely pressing square repeatedly in case you're curious. I wonder if... Well, they'd be like zombies. Oh. Oh, snap. Oh, they brought in the, Okay. I'm more than okay with that, by the way. They brought in the Oh, crap. Hold on a second. They brought in the, I didn't mean to do that. I was thinking that would be reload, but I don't even have bullets to reload with. Oh, we gotta... Ah, crap. Oh, wait a minute. This is definitely in the past. Ooh, crap. Oh, crap. Okay. Everything's starting to make sense. This is definitely a flashback because I just realized.
My shoulder.
I just realized that I'm not about to use that on that. Yeah, I mean, I get it's a tutorial thing, but no. No, it would be reversed. Okay. I was trying to be like, is this Ellie's room? But no, we're on a mountain and stuff. This wouldn't be the same place. They brought over the...
How do I get out of here?
The combat. Man, a lot of these buttons are so weird to me. Maybe it's just been a minute since I've played a Naughty Dog game, and that's what it really is. Also, why isn't her light? It's so dark.
Bad idea, Abby.
It doesn't help that I'm obviously doing a Let's Play makes every dark game worse, because all I see is me waving at myself right now. It's like, hey, all I see is like, all I see is my wall right now. It's like, there's so much. I guess we're going that way. I wonder if that's automatically a one-hit kill, because if I didn't have any bullets, would I have to like try to crawl backwards and then fight?
Where's that lookout?
So this is definitely a flashback now, because their heads aren't like busted open. They really are like zombies right now.
It's gotta be close.
Squeeze through this impossibly dark space. Can I do stealth kill? Oh, I don't have a knife. We can't stealth kill. Ooh. Forgot about that. Stay crouched to sneak around enemies. Press triangle to grab them. Oh, okay, you can still do some melee moves. Interesting. So it was a mutation. Huh. So it still took time. But, I gotta like remember to just stand up straight. That's interesting. Okay, there's nothing here. Oh, this is so interesting. I never really thought of it this way, but I guess that does make sense, because in the first game, it's the same thing. Like, the people are going crazy, but they look like normal humans still. It really is kind of like, you know, zombie infection mode. So it's really interesting to see it play out in action gameplay, I guess that's the best way to put it. Make sure everything's connected. I don't know what I'm doing. His and her bathroom. I am the lost. It's probably super obvious and I just can't see. I thought it was going to be this. I thought it was going to be like pop through here, go prone, but that's even going prone, that's not enough. So I am quite confused. It's also a little bit harder that it is genuinely like, oh, these are stairs. I'm upstairs. Yeah, it's too dark. Oh, crap. I'm gonna duck. Ninja strike. Shh. Look at the intensity. Like, You know what would be super cool? As if there was another enemy here, do some John Wick stuff, like choking one person out, aim it up, and just shoot. I'm not gonna do a picture here because I don't want to go through. Hold on a second. What was that? Oh, there. Whoa. Hold up. Okay, I'm still have to get used to that because this isn't. But oh, there. Okay, it's zoom. Gotcha. Okay. Maybe I will get a pen. You know, I'll be right back. Okay, so it's a random thing. I just wanted to actually reference this going through the photo mode here. You can't do increments. Like, these are your increments, 1 and 2. There's nothing in between, and you have to, I guess technically, I would just have to turn off my intensity. Sure which way would be the best way to do that. Like, see, it's a different picture when you have to do it this way. Like, this is a very different picture than the one I was going for, because I wanted to have complete, like, I want the focal range to be, like, like this. I want the depth of field to be, I want the depth of field to be 100% and have like the blurriest background that I could possibly have. You also can't, is that as close as you can really get? Wow, okay. You also can't get too close. Like, a game that I think has a really, I still think maybe Horizon Zero Dawn, Star Wars has a great one as well. But like it's the increments. The increment stuff is what really makes it, because you can't, like, there was no in between. It was like 1, 2. Scared the crap. That genuinely got me.
That's how you do it.
But those little increments where it's like, oh, that being the case. Oh, okay. Metro PCS is talking about, we're glad you're able to use the unlimited data for a minute. They did that like during the first month.
Fuck, I'm so lost.
Maybe they put that there because just recently Metro PCS had this crazy outage. You guys may have heard of it. I'll just keep. Whoa! Shouldn't have moved. Shouldn't have moved. Don't move. I don't know what it is about. Ooh, crap! He was way too close to being able to see me from the side. Okay. That felt like it took longer than the other one. That's weird. Oh, but I was honestly, I think I've been playing too much Dishonored. Dishonored is the last game that I decided would be like my, you know, going through my gaming catalog. I was like, I've had Dishonored 2 for so long. It's time for me to play that game. But because I'm trying to go through the catalog of games, I was like, well, as much as I would love to play it twice and probably even 4 times, because you get 2 characters in this game and they have different abilities, and you get, you know, the good endings and dark endings for both characters. Ooh, crap. As well as, you know, everyone gets different dialogue. So as much as I would love to do all that stuff, in my head I was like, I just need to know the story of the game. So I decided to choose the new character. So close to doing it right.
Please let that be it.
So we can go up top. I doubt we can, but
The weather's getting bad.
okay.
Where's the road?
I had to give it a go. Open field is never a good sign in a video game, even if it's a small little thing. That's, if this were like a battle action game, that totally would have been like a mini spot where we would have been swarmed or something.
Horse tracks.
On back to town.
Where's the patrol?
Oh. Okay. So we don't know for sure if that's her mother or who that woman technically is. And it's interesting. Did you see that ice cracking? Oh my goodness, that looks good. Wow. So we don't technically, and maybe it was confirmed at some point. Well, obviously, as I mentioned with the spoiler stuff and everything, I have stayed far, far away from everything that's happened with this game. So I know, like, that was the last time I was pretty much involved, was during the speculation moment of all of that. So I'm not 100% sure what the case is with this woman, but it'll be interesting to find out.
You miss being with him? With Jesse?
Getting into the relationship stuff.
No. We've been together for so long. Look, Jesse's great. I love his parents.
He's great.
They will always be family, but we were just on autopilot.
Well, thank goodness for that long pause, because it's definitely time to end it here. Hope you guys enjoyed this first episode. Hope you guys enjoyed it, because I basically just skipped over that P that last time. Hope you guys enjoyed this first episode. I'm liking it so far. Still not a freaking clue what's going on with Abby and who she actually is or anything. Because like I said, I didn't look into anything. I don't know any of the spoilers or how any of this stuff plays out. But obviously, based on what just happened, it is definitely a flashback. But this is also the old town. Or the town we were just at. Unless they made it just look totally the same. But it wasn't. So we'll see what happens, of course. I do think that that was the town. Because also... I think one of the spots where when I turned, I didn't think of it till like just now, but like that little ending before the cutscene where it was wide open and I turned to see that car, I feel like that may have been in the same area as where we were when we started the game, where I was talking about like, oh, you know, you see the cars and stuff and like, oh, here's the freeway and stuff. It's not the same unless the ground grew underneath it, because that wasn't that far of a drop from there. But if it's a freeway section, that also doesn't mean much either, because that could be from a million miles away. That may not have even been the freeway. That was just a crazy freak accident. Who knows? Either way, we're near the town, but that could have been, you know, something where like at the end there, we were in the same spot. It just, you know, it was covered in snow, so it looked totally different. But either way, I'm enjoying it so far. I hope you guys are as well. Actually, yeah, that's about it. So I will see, I will see you guys in the next one.
You hungry? I'm hungry. I'm hungry. I'm hungry. You hungry? Yeah, I'm hungry. Like I'm hungry. I'm hungry. Like I'm Shaggy. Man, I'm hungry. Man, I'm hungry. I'm hungry. Yeah, man. You hungry?